Alright, so this is my two lion direct drive machine. Keeps making noise, and the noise is from here, right? It has a a disturbing sound, like as if the machine wants to spoil. Like it has a wobbling sound. So I know most people will be experiencing similar thing. So in today's video, I brought an engineer that will help me fix it. So I deem it fit to record the processes should in case any of us is passing through similar situation. So the nut or the screw they use to lose this is called Allen key. It is not the regular screwdriver we have, it's Allen key. It's like a flat bar that has sizes. It's called Allen key. As you can see, what he's using to lose the nuts. So, and this Allen key happens to be the best type of nut. It doesn't lose on its own, unlike the regular bolts and nut that can lose on its own. So here the Allen key has been placed in, and then he's gradually losing out all the nuts. So we are trying to bring out the head of this machine, which is called the panel, where the servo motor is. So I will gradually lose everything and then make sure that the wires are properly disconnected. You gently disconnect the wires, gently disconnect them. You don't just drag them. There's a knob you need to press, it comes out. Then this is going to be a whole lot of task, but the reason I am making this video is to serve as a guide. And I'm not encouraging you to do this by yourself, but they have limited engineers that does this kind of machine repair. So in case you have an engineer whom can lose this video can be a guide for him, or even for you to guide him on what to do. So the nuts are being loosed, carefully. All the nuts will be brought out, and we will open up the engine of this two lion machine. So now here we have brought out this. Look at how it is. Now this is the inside, how it looks like. I know most of you might not know or might not have seen this before. So this is how a two lion or an email direct drive machine looks like. So this stuff, when you pedal my machine now, it gives a cracking sound, like a wobbling sound, and it's so disturbing. You feel that the machine wants to break or spoil immediately. So it needs to be worked on, and for it to be functioning very properly. So you can see that it's touching, is going higher than expected or higher than it should. And I noticed one thing about this machine, that it was kind of dry when they opened the back. Don't worry, you will see the inside, right? So watch the very end. So if you like the video, kindly like the video, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here we'll be bringing you updates on different machine problems, sewing, illustrations, fashion related items on this channel. So here he's trying to check if the machine teeth is moving in line with the machine head, and he noticed that it's kind of a bit strong. So he encouraged I buy or replace the oil on the machine. So that was his own what he discerned, right? So here we are losing the back area of this. Now the reason for the back losing is to enable us see the inside, knobs, and the inside iron pedaling and everything needed, and shaft and everything. So he's losing all of this, and then after the losing of this, the next thing he will do now will be to cross check where that stuff loosed from, because there's a nut that needs to be tightened, and that nut is going to help correct that lever. that stuff you use in doing back and front stitch. So you is trying to lose everything. So like I said, this video is just solely for to train you or to show you how it's being done. It's not that I am encouraging you to do this by yourself. Please, if you know you don't have the mechanical knowledge, please don't venture into this. Don't do it and start calling me and start telling me what should you do next. You have lose there and lose there. I will not answer you because I'm not even the one that is doing it. I'm just recording and doing the voicing so that you understand what's going on, right? So if you know you can't do it, please go and call the engineer. Don't lose it and start calling to define. I'm not a mechanic. I'm only a teller. I won't answer you if you call me on this issue. So I noticed that the machine at the inside is so dry. I noticed it's so dry. There's no oil, so which could be as a result of lack of oil at the tank. So if you are using your machine at every time, always endeavor to change oil often so that you will always have this lubrication going on at the inside of a machine, because this side of the machine is not visible, it's not seen, so you will not know what is going on except it has issue, just like this mine now has an issue and which I'm trying to fix, right? So this thing really took us like 2 to 3 hours trying to get the root cause of why this stuff is dangling, and I'm trying my best to record this and to keep a knowledge of this out there for people to also have a feel or a look at it. So the engineer is an experienced engineer, and he has been doing this for years, for more than 20 years now. So we later found out that this error or this issue came from this knob here. So he's trying to lose it now and then adjust it to the size, to the point where it will be very much okay. So like I said, if you don't have the knowledge to do this on your own, please don't try this, because it's a very technical machine, very delicate machine. So he's losing the nuts here, and he will bring out the knob and then adjust this from the inside. So I'm trying to see how best we can actually get this solved. At the end of the servicing, I will change the oil of the machine and see the final job he has done. So here he's bringing out this as well. So there is something inside there that you also need to screw out. This whole stuff gave us headache. You can see the tools on the table of the machine, to tell you how difficult this used to be. So he's trying to put some kind of pressure on this to enable this go in a bit. According to him, he said that this should be closer to the body of the machine, that it should not come out at any point, but he noticed that mine is coming out a bit, and he's trying to push it in with a slight knocking, right? So he's adjusting this now and placing all the necessary components where it should be and how it should be, and after which I will test it all and see the final results of what he has worked so far. So it's really an interesting period, or a challenging time actually, because having a machine damaged at this point in your sewing career, when you have a lot of jobs and pending around, It's kind of be frustrating. So now we are almost done, and this is how he's trying to fix it here. Trying to carefully fix the nuts. Machine servicing is something that is you cannot really see on the internet. So this what I'm doing now is just to give you guys a clue on how you can actually try this. If you think you can do this, just use this video as a guide to fix it all. And actually, I think this whole stuff, the error came from majorly that point. Immediately he worked on this, that stuff, that's other stuff became better. It became a bit functional. So he's trying to adjust this from here. So he's tightening. So after the testing, we go ahead to check other things.